Hello, students. Good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are in good health and taking great care of yourself. Welcome back to our English class. As you know, students, that we are done with the poem on killing a tree, and I have already sent you the PDF, and I hope that you have completed your work in the notebook. So now let's move on to the next chapter, that is The Bond of Love, written by Kenneth Anderson. So before moving ahead with our story, let's just get to know the author, that is Kenneth Anderson. So Kenneth Anderson was born on 8th March 1910 in Bengaluru, and he died on 30th August 1974 in Bengaluru. He was an Indian-born British writer and hunter who wrote books about his adventures in the jungles of South India. So his origin was Indian because he was born in India and might be brought up in Britain, and that's why he has dual nationality, that is Indian and British. Okay, and he wrote the books about the adventures he had in the jungles of South India. His love for the inhabitants of Indian jungle led him to a big game hunting and to writing real adventure stories. He often went into the jungle alone and unarmed to meditate and enjoy the beauty of untouched nature. Anderson's style of writing was quite descriptive, as he talks about his adventures with wild animals. His books delve into the habits of jungle tribes, their survival skills, and their day-to-day lives. This was a brief note about the author of this story, that is Kenneth Anderson. Now let's move on towards the chapter, and before starting our chapter, we would just go through a brief introduction about this chapter and what it is all about. So before we read the chapter, let's see what it is written over here. Can there be love and friendship between human beings and wild animals? Let's read a fascinating account of an orphaned sloth bear that was rescued by the author. So this is a story of love between a human being and a wild animal. So here there is a bond of love between the Kenneth Anderson's wife, author की जो wife है उसके बीच में, and the wild animal, that is sloth bear. So let's read that story, and before reading it, I would just like to sum it up for you a little bit so that you may have the idea what the story is all about. Okay. So Bond of Love is a touching account of an orphan sloth bear who is rescued by the author, Kenneth Anderson, and he gifted it to his wife as a pet. The name of this pet, or you can say the sloth bear, was Bruno. Bruno, the playful baby bear, gets attached to her, but as he grows in size, he is sent to zoo. When the author's wife goes to meet Bruno at the zoo, they realize how much the bear loves her and misses her. With the permission of superintendent of the zoo, they bring Bruno back home. At home, a separate island is made for animal where the author's wife and the bear spends hours together. So this was a small introduction of this chapter. Now let's read the story so that we can understand what it is all about, and it's quite interesting, and I also request you all to read the story along with me. Okay, let's see. Sloth bears inhabit forested areas, including the tropical rainforest of India and the grasslands at lower elevations. Sloth bear have very shaggy hair and long muzzles. Using their claws to dig, they can then use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground or into hard to reach areas like dead trees for their food. And their main food is termites. You can hear them suck up their food from several feet away. So this is some information about the sloth bear, which you can normally find in the tropical rainforest of India and the grasslands, which are at lower elevations, that means which are not at much height. Okay, and they are having shaggy hair and long muzzles. That means shaggy hair means long and thick and uncombed hair, and muzzle, long muzzles means the projecting part of the face which includes nose and the mouth. राइट जैसे कि डॉग होता है वैसे ही बेयर है, हॉर्स है, उनका जो आगे का प्रोजेक्टिंग फेस है वो काफ़ी प्रोजेक्टिंग पार्ट मतलब जो फेस का मेन पोर्शन है, ओके, माउथ, नोज़, वो सारा काफ़ी लंबा होता है. And using their claws to dig, they can use their lips to form a tube. They have long claws जो normally वो use करते हैं dig करने के लिए, and they use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground to find into hard to reach areas. That means जहाँ पे possible नहीं है पहुँचना किसी का, वैसी जगह पर, like dead trees for their food. और उसका मेन खाना क्या होता है स्लॉथ बेयर का? टर्माइट्स. Termites means those insects which mainly feed on wood, right? That means they are the destroyers of trees and timber. Okay, and you can hear them suck up their food from several feet away. Now let's start our story. I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. So the story starts with Bruno, who is the pet of his wife, right? उसकी जो wife है author की, उसका pet है जिसका नाम है Bruno, and it is a sloth bear. And he got it for him, got it for her by accident. That means he didn't do it intentionally. It was by accident that he rescued that bear and took him home. So 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore, and people were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. Some were shot and some escaped. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting in the hot sun. So 2 years ago, this is the story which happened 2 years ago. This story took place around 2 years back when he was passing through sugarcane fields in the Mysore. And over there, the people were driving away the wild pigs. And how were driving away means to make them run away. So how did they do that? They just drove them away by shooting at them, or in shooting them, some of them were shot dead, और कुछ थे जो वहाँ से escape हो गए, मतलब भाग गए. Okay, and we thought that everything was over, मतलब that was over. That means they thought that now nothing is going to come in their way. But suddenly a sloth bear came outside and it was panting. Panting का मतलब होता है to take quick breaths, quick and short breaths. That means he might be out of oxygen because he kept on running, that's why. And it was quite hot over there, and that might also be another reason that he was panting in the hot sun. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly, but unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my companions did not feel that way about it and promptly shot the bear on the spot. So what he is trying to say, he was along with his friends, right? And if it would be about author जो Kenneth Anderson है, अगर वो होता तो he wouldn't be shooting the bear for no good reason, because there wasn't any reason to shoot the sloth bear. But unfortunately for the poor beast, but that beast मतलब bear was quite unfortunate, क्योंकि जो companion था author का, उसने उसको shoot किया, and he shoot the bear so promptly, means perfectly, that the bear was shot on the spot itself and he died. So As he watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and left the prostrate body. So, the bear died at the same moment when it was being shot, right? लेकिन जब वो लोग ने देखा उस एनिमल को विच वॉज फॉलिंग डाउन, राइट, टू देयर सरप्राइज दे सॉ दैट समथिंग वॉज मूविंग ऑन इट्स बैक. उसके जो पीछे का पोर्शन था वो मूव कर रहा था और उसका जो बॉडी था प्रोस्ट्रेट बॉडी, दैट मीन्स लाइंग ऑन द ग्राउंड फेसिंग डाउनवर्ड्स. मतलब द स्लॉथ बेयर विच वॉज बीइंग किल्ड वो तो गिर ही गया था नीचे, लेकिन उसका जो बैक था वहाँ पे कुछ था विच वॉज स्टिल मूविंग and they were quite surprised about it. Then we saw it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back when the sudden shot had killed her. The little creature ran around its prostrate parent, making a pitiful noise. So when they went over there and saw that what was the thing which was moving, so when the companions and the author went over there to see what was the thing which was moving on the dead body of that sloth bear, they saw that it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back. तो उसके पीछे जो मूव हो रहा था जो ब्लैक बॉडी वो क्या था, दैट वाज अ बेबी बेयर. क्योंकि जो उसकी मदर थी इट वाज बीइंग किल्ड एट दैट मोमेंट इटसेल्फ, जैसे ही उसको शूट किया. और जो छोटा सा क्रिएचर था इट रैन अराउंड इट प्रोस्ट्रेट पेरेंट. प्रोस्ट्रेट मीन्स द बॉडी विच वॉज लाइंग unconscious because it was dead, right? And it was making a pitiful noise. That means the noise which it was making was quite pitiful. It was full of pain. I ran up to it to attempt a capture. It scooted into the sugarcane field. Following it with my companions, I was at last able to grab it by the scruff of its neck while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claws. So when the baby bear saw that his mother is dead, right? So he started running over. Scooted का मतलब होता है ran away. So it started running in the sugarcane field and the author was trying to get a hold over it. मतलब it was trying to capture the bear. But first time it was not able, but following it with the companions, at last the author was able to grab it by the scruff of its neck. That means by the back of the neck or the collar, and that too suddenly and roughly. And while it snapped and tried to scratch me, while it snapped, that means it was trying to get away from that hold. मतलब वो अपने आप को छुड़वाने का ट्राई कर रहा था. And at that moment it tried to scratch the author with its long and hooked claws. We put it in one of the gunny bags we had brought, and when I got back to Bangalore, I duly presented it to my wife, and she was delighted. So what did they do? They just put the bear into one of the gunny bags and brought it to Bangalore, and he presented it to his wife as a gift, and she was quite happy. She was delighted. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck. That is just to show that it's a pet which belongs to her. Okay. And after discovering the cub was a boy, she christened it Bruno. And when she came to know that it was a boy, the cub was a boy, she named it Bruno. Christened का मतलब होता है it's a procedure like baptism where the child is given a name and it's a sign that it has an admission to a church. So in the same way, it gave the sloth bear name Bruno. Okay. Bruno soon took to drinking milk from a bottle. It was but a step further, and within a very few days, he started eating and drinking everything else. So Bruno also got used to it. He also started living happily along with the Anderson family. And he was quite fond of Anderson's wife. And after few days, he also started eating and drinking everything else. That means whatever things Mrs. Anderson used to cook, eat it happily and delightfully. And everything in the right word, for he ate porridge made from any ingredients, vegetables, fruits, nuts, meat, especially pork, curry and rice, regardless of condiments and chilies, breads, eggs, chocolates, sweet puddings, ice cream, etc., etc., etc. As for drink, milk, tea, coffee, lime juice, aerated water, buttermilk, beer, alcoholic liquor, and in fact anything liquid, it all went down with relish. That means as soon as Bruno came to their house, first he was only drinking milk, that too with the bottle, but afterwards it started eating and drinking everything. Everything means not a single thing which was left over. Okay, it used to eat sweets, it used to eat meat and fruits and vegetables regardless of condiments. That means even if it is spicy, अगर वो तीखा भी है, उसमें चिलीज भी डाली हुई है, then also it used to eat it, and that too with relish. That means it used to enjoy the food, and he was never like he doesn't like something. He ate everything that was given to him. The bear became very attached to our two Alsatian dogs and to all the children of the tenants living in our bungalow. So it became very attached to the Alsatian dogs जो उन्होंने पाले होंगे एंडरसन्स ने. ओके, एंड टू ऑल द चिल्ड्रन ऑफ टेनेंट्स लिविंग इन आवर बंगलो, मतलब जो भी वहाँ पे एज अ टेनेंट रह रहे थे, राइट. उनका जो बंगलो है माइट भी कुछ रूम रेंट पर हो, और इसीलिए वहाँ पे जो टेनेंट्स के बच्चे थे उनके साथ भी बेयर काफ़ी अटैच्ड हो गया था. He was left quite free in his younger days and spent his time in playing, running into the kitchen and going to sleep in our beds. So when it was young, मतलब जब वो छोटा था, at that time he was left quite free. That means he used to roam around in the house wherever he wanted and wherever he wanted to go. He used to spend his time in playing and running into the kitchen, and he used to go to sleep in our beds. मतलब एंडरसन फैमिली का जो खुद का बेडरूम होगा उसके अंदर जाके भी वो सो जाता था. वन डे एन एक्सीडेंट बिफेल हिम. आई पुट डाउन poison, that is barium carbonate, to kill the rats and mice that had got into my library. Bruno entered the library as he often did, and he ate some of the poison. Paralysis set into the extent that he could not stand on his feet, but he dragged himself on his stumps to my wife, who called me. I guessed what had happened. Off I rushed in the car to the vet's residence. A case of poisoning. Tame bear. Barium carbonate. What to do? So one day it so happened that an accident befell him. That means a tragedy happened with the Bruno. The author had put down the poison to kill the rats and mice जो उसकी लाइब्रेरी में घुस गए थे. बट ब्रूनो एंटर्ड द लाइब्रेरी एज ही डज यूजुअली, ऑफन मतलब काफ़ी बार हुआ था ऐसा, एंड ही एट दैट पॉइजन. नाउ पैरालिसिस सेट. पैरालिसिस मीन्स योर बॉडी गोज numb and you don't feel any sensation in your any body part. That is called paralysis. So it was up to that extent that Bruno was not even able to stand on his feet, but he dragged himself on his stumps to my wife. So he somehow dragged himself out of the library towards his wife, and then his wife called him, and then he took Bruno to the vet. Vet means the doctor for animals, right? तो उनके पास लेके गया, and वहाँ जाके उसने बोला कि a case he was quite panicked because he didn't know what would happen to Bruno now, because it was a case of poisoning, and the bear who was being tamed, who ate sodium carbonate, so they didn't know what to do now. So the doctor also started looking for the solution or the medicines which would affect the bear. Out came his medical books and a feverish reference to index began. What poison did you say, sir? Barium carbonate. Ah, yes. And then he started searching in the book. Barium salts. Ah, barium carbonate. And the symptoms of barium carbonate, one who consumes barium carbonate, उनको कौन कौन से symptoms देखने को मिलते हैं? Paralysis, treatment, injections of. Just a minute, sir. I will bring my syringe and the medicine. So when the doctor opened his medical book, he got to know that what could be the treatment given to the bear. So he said that let me just bring my syringe and the medicine. So he went over and he brought his things. A dash back to the car. Bruno still floundering about on his stumps, but clearly weakening rapidly. Some vomiting, heavy breathing, with heaving flanks and gaping mouth. So as soon as the doctor said that he got to know what is the treatment and he went to collect his syringe and medicine, the author went back to his car. He ran over there, and over there he saw that Bruno was still floundering. That means he was struggling to move about on his stumps, but clearly weakening rapidly. That means his body was falling weak, and that too very rapidly. And he was also vomiting and breathing heavily with heavy flanks and gaping mouth. Flanks means the side of the body between ribs and hips, right, that were heaving, and his mouth was gaping. Gaping means it was wide open because it was not able to breathe properly. That's why it kept its mouth also open so that it can take the oxygen intake properly. Hold him, everybody. In goes the hypodermic. Bruno squeals. 10 cc of antidote enter his system without a drop being wasted. 10 minutes later, condition unchanged. Another 10 cc injected. 10 minutes later, breathing less stertorous. Bruno can move his arms and legs a little, although he cannot stand yet. 30 minutes later, Bruno gets up and has a great feed. He looks at us disdainfully, as much as to say, "What's barium carbonate to a big sloth bear like me?" Bruno is still eating. So the doctor asked all the nurses over there to hold the animal because it's quite big, and in goes the hypodermic. Hypodermic means a long needle used to give an injection under the skin. And Bruno starts squealing. Squealing means it started screaming loudly. And there goes 10 cc of antidote. Antidote means a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. मतलब कोई specific poison अगर body में आ गया है तो उसके against जो चीज़ fight करती है उसको antidote कहा जाता है. So 10 cc जितना antidote उसके body में चला गया, लेकिन उसकी जो condition है it was unchanged, मतलब it was as it is. Then the doctor injected another 10 cc and 10 minutes later his breathing became less stertorous. That means noisy breathing. मतलब उसका जो आवाज़ था breathing का, right, वो धीरे धीरे कम होने लगा. कि उसका जो आवाज़ था breathing का, because he was panting, right, उसको जो breathing heavy हो रही थी, that became less, and so the noise also became less. And after some time Bruno can move his arms and legs a little, but he cannot stand up yet. मतलब 10 minutes later उसका जो ब्रीदिंग था, ब्रीदिंग सिस्टम थोड़ा नॉर्मल होने लगा और उसके हाथ पैर हिलने लगे, लेकिन वो अभी भी खड़ा नहीं हो पा रहा था. And 30 minutes later Bruno gets up and has a great feed. That means after 30 minutes Bruno was able to stand on his feet and he also ate food properly. And he looks at us disdainfully. Disdainfully means डिसअप्रूविंगली, मतलब आप जैसे किसी को कुछ लग जाता है राइट, और फिर वो आपको इस तरह से देखे कि अरे ये चीज़ मेरा क्या बिगाड़ने वाली है राइट, वैसा वाला लुक वो दे रहा था कि द ब्रूनो वॉज लुकिंग एट द ऑथर डिसडेनफुली एज मच एज टू से, एज इफ द ब्रूनो वॉज ट्राइंग टू से कि व्हाट्स द बेरियम कार्बोनेट टू अ बिग ब्लैक बेयर लाइक मी, मतलब इतना सा बेरियम कार्बोनेट मेरे जैसे बड़े बेर को क्या हानि पहुंचाएगा, नथिंग राइट, एंड ब्रूनो इज स्टिल ईटिंग. Another time he found nearly 1 gallon of old engine oil which I had drained from the sump of the stewed baker and was keeping as a weapon against the inroads of termites. He promptly drank the lot, but it had no ill effects whatever. So after the first incident where he ate the poison, now this was second time when he drank almost 1 gallon of engine oil. Gallon is a measurement unit, just like we have liters and milliliters, वैसे ही gallons होता है in America, okay. और उसने almost 1 gallon of engine oil drank, which I had drained from the sump of Studebaker. Sump means the base of internal combustion, जहाँ पे ऑयल का रिजर्वियर होता है, मतलब लुब्रिकेशन के लिए जो ऑयल रखा जाता है गाड़ी में, कार के अंदर, वहाँ से उसने ड्रेन कर दिया था, मतलब निकाल दिया था. फ्रॉम द स्टूडेबेकर, स्टूडेबेकर मतलब एक अमेरिकन कार है पुरानी वाली, उसमें से उसने निकाला था. एंड इट केप्ट एज अ वेपन अगेंस्ट द इनरोड्स ऑफ टर्माइट्स, मतलब इट केप्ट इट टू कीप द टर्माइट्स अवे, ओके. उसने वो चीज़ ड्रेन क्यों की थी, ताकि जो टर्माइट्स है उससे वो बच सके. ही प्रॉम्प्टली ड्रैंक अलॉट, सॉरी, और जो ब्रूनो है उसने काफ़ी सारा ड्रिंक कर लिया था, बट इट हैड नो इल इफेक्ट्स वट एवर. लेकिन वो जो चीज़ थी, ऑयल जो था, उसने ब्रूनो पर कोई इफेक्ट नहीं दिखाया. So students, I hope that you understood the story till here. We would be moving ahead with the rest of the portion in the next video. Take care and see you soon, students.